Duties of an auditor. Auditor is who can watching and verifying the accounting transaction of a particular period. Duties of the auditor can be classified into prepare an audit report, form a negative opinion where necessary, make enquiries, lend assistance in case of a branch audit, comply with auditing standard, reporting of fraud, other to the code of ethics and the code of professional conduct, assistance in an investigation. Prepare an audit report. An audit report in simple terms is an appraisal of a business financial position. The auditor is responsible for preparing an audit report based on the financial statements of the company. The book of accounts examined by him should be maintained in accordance with the relevant laws. He must ensure that the financial statement comply with the relevant provision of the Companies Act 2013, relevant accounting standard, etc. In addition to this, it is imperative that he ensures that the entity's financial statement depict a true and fair view of company's financial position. Form a negative opinion where necessary. The auditor's report has a high degree of assurance and reliability because it contains the auditor's opinion on the financial statements. Where the auditor feels that the statement do not depict a true and fair view of the financial position of the business, he is also entitled to form an adverse opinion on the same. Additionally, where he finds that he is dissatisfied with the information provided and finds that he cannot express a paper opinion on the statement, he will issue a disclaimer of opinion. A disclaimer of opinion basically indicates that due to the lack of information available, the financial status of the entity cannot be determined. However, it is to be noted that the reason for such negative opinion is also be satisfied in the report. Make inquiries. One of the auditor's important duty is to make inquiries as and when he find it necessary. A few of the inquiries include whether loans and advances made on the basis of security are properly secured and the terms relating to the same are fair, whether any personal expenses like expenses not associated with the business are charged to the revenue account, where loans and advances are made, they are shown as deposit, whether the financial statement comply with the relevant accounting standards. Lend assistance in case of branch audit, where the auditor is the branch auditor and not the auditor of the company. He will lend assistance in the completion of the branch audit. He shall prepare a report based on the accounts of branch as examined by him and then send it to across the company auditor. The company auditor will then incorporate this report into the main audit report of the company. In addition to this, on request, if he wishes to, he may provide excerpts of his working papers to the company auditor to aid in the audit. Comply with auditing standard. The auditing standards are issued by the general government in consultation with the National Financial Reporting Authority. These standards aid the auditor in performing his audit duty with relevant ease and accuracy. It is the duty of the auditor to comply with the standard while performing his duty, as this increases efficiency comparatively. Reporting of fraud. Generally, in the course of performing his duty, the auditor may have a certain suspicions with regard to fraud that's taking place with the company. Certain situations where the financial statement and the figure contained therein don't quite add up. When he finds himself to be in such situations, he will have to report the matter to the central government immediately and then in the manner prescribed by the Act, other to the Code of Ethics and the Code of Professional Conduct. The auditor, being a professional, must adhere to the Code of Ethics and the Code of Professional Conduct. Part of this involves confidentiality and due care in the performance of his audit. Another important requisite is professional skepticism. In simple words, the auditor must have a questioning mind, must be alert to possible mishaps, error and frauds in the financial statement. Assistance in an investigation. In the case where the company is under the scope of an investigation, it is the duty of the auditor to provide assistance to the officers as required for the same. Hence, it can be seen that the duty of the auditor are pretty diverse. It has an all-round and a far-reaching impact. The level of assurance provided by a set of audited financial statement is comparatively